الله الرحمن الرحيم رب زدني علما.
Now, as the device boots up, meantime, what we'll do is we'll try to go ahead and set up the topology as well. So we'll not wait for this to boot up because I confirm that it should be working, but still we'll wait. Or we can just go ahead and set up the topology as per my requirement. So we need routers. So we already have the routers IWS images added. So I can just drag and drop this router 1, router 2, and then the router 3 and the router 4, simulating my 4 different networks. And you can directly connect them, or you can add the unmanageable switch, which is something I prefer. Use some Ethernet switch, which is unmanageable actually. So we can connect through this. This will give some flexibility to add some more or connect some more devices in the future. So I'll add these switches here as well as here. Okay. So we can add the devices. So let's go ahead and do the connectivity part. So I'm going to use this F0 by 0 interface. All F0 by 0s connects to the device opposite side. All F0 by 0s. And I'm going to use this one interface, which is going to connect to this side. So Ethernet 1/1. We can say Ethernet 1/2. Connecting on this side. You can see the labels. You need to click on this button to show the labels as well. So it will show you the labels as well to which interface you actually connect. So that's something always useful. So you can adjust these devices a little bit to have a clear view. And you can see I'll just move these devices a little bit here. So we'll add one more connection going from 1/3 going to any of the port, and then 4 1/4 connecting to the router 4 here. Okay, so we'll try to simulate or set up the same topology as we do it. Now, additionally, what I'll do, I'll be using the management network. Now, for using the management, there are multiple options. Like I said, you can either run, now when you're using GNS3, the options are slightly different than in the EVNG if you have been using. So if you know the EVNG topology, we use this way. So what we'll do is we'll try to, now what I can do is I can use any of these Windows machines, the host. I can use any of these Windows host machines as well, or I can use my local host. Now in my case, I'm going to use the local host computer here, which means for the management section, I'll be using the local host PC connecting through this 192.168.15.subnet, which is actually my local subnet. If you see the IP config on my local LAN, this is the 15.subnet connecting to my Wi-Fi, the local computer, the one which I'm using for the sessions here. And I want to use the same host for management. So which means this is the adapter. You need to know the adapter which I'm using. So it's very simple. We can just go ahead and add the cloud. There is an option called cloud here. Just drag and drop that one. And I'm going to run this from the local host. Okay. So drag and drop the cloud. And we need to go and configure this. And here you'll find multiple interfaces. So just delete all the interfaces. Delete them, select all and delete. Or you can just go ahead and select delete options. Delete and just keep the Wi-Fi 2 which I'm using. Okay. So Wi-Fi is the interface which I'm connecting. Just only you connect that interface. And I need a switch. I can directly connect this to the Wi-Fi interface and to the management interface directly. Because you don't need any other switch, or if you want to use some intermediate switch, you can also use this intermediate switch as well. So that's something you can do it. Either manageable, unmanageable switch, that works fine. So I can connect this way. If I use a switch, I can add other devices in the future if I want, like adding some servers or any other things. I can connect this to the switch. So this is something what we'll be doing for the management part. And most likely, once we set up the IP, we didn't set up any IP right now. Once we set up the IP on this interface, the management interface, it will be getting the IP from 15 dot subnet from my Wi-Fi router, which I'm connecting to the same network. You can give an IP from the DHCP server, or you can give the static IP. That's something we'll try to do that in the management part. So the main thing, you have to make sure that this cloud connects to the local Wi-Fi interface, whatever the interface you are connecting. If you see here, this is the Wi-Fi interface which I'm connecting to. This is the Wi-Fi interface, as you can see from the CLI also. So I'll be using this for the management part, which means if I want to manage my firewall, I'll use this Mozilla browser or any browser, and I'll be logging into the firewall from this browser. So this is just like this PC. I can log into the browser from my local host, which is quite easier option. The other option, you can run the VMs. You can run the VMware host. You can run this VMware Windows 10 64 or any Windows machine. You can also integrate that. But again, that's going to be the interfaces you have to see which works. So as you can see, still the Palo Alto device is booting up. That's what I'm expecting it should come up. So after a quick 5 minutes, I think you can see the booting process is ready. Now, if you're able to see this login page, that basically confirms that your image is ready. Okay. So meantime, while the booting up process, we already did the topology setup. Now, the next thing, we'll try to log in and we'll try to see how we can get into the graphical interface to this device.